Hey, what's up? It's Bentley. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to do injections in the belly fat, not intramuscular. I have a video about that already. I used to have testosterone shots in my leg and I got really tired of it. My leg skin got really thick and I hate them, so I stopped doing that. I was on gel for like 2 years, I think. I can't remember, but it was just like not working for me, and like my ovaries and stuff were waking up and it was just weird and terrible, so they put me back on injections. This is the testosterone I'm on now, and it's funny because it says for intramuscular use only, but they specifically prescribed it for me to put in my fat in my stomach. So I don't know, I haven't died yet, but I honestly don't know why it's not a different one. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. They just gave it to me. It's been working, I think. So I'm going to show you how I put it in my tummy. Let's put this down. My camera is so stupid. Here's my table. I'm going to scoot down like this. All right. So I have all my stuff. This is my little like Stealth Bros thingy. Shout out to Stealth Bros. They're awesome. Oh no. I need some little alcohol wipes. Let me go grab them. Okay, I got them. So what I do first, I get all the stuff out. Here's the box. This is just a prop. I already have some right here that I used last time, but they say they're for one use only. You know, there's probably not even enough in here for me to do an injection. Let's do a new one. Let's just do that. All right, so you got the idea. I'm gonna put this back up again. There, happy medium. That's good. Okay. New bottle. We'll deal with the old one later. So this has this little cap on it here. Just rip that off. Throw that cap away. Who cares? So I'm going to take an alcohol swab. And my doctor told me to go over it once with the swab. She said if you go back and forth, it's like putting the same germs on it over and over, which is really funny and scary because I did that for years. So I just learned that when she taught me how to do it in the stomach. And I'm like, that would have been nice to know, but yeah, what do you do? So I take my needle here. This is the needle I'm going to inject into my stomach. It's way too long because the CVS I go to like never has the short needles. So I just had these like left over from my leg. But the needles you need for your stomach are only like 1 inch. And I just, every time I go there, they're out. So I don't know if they're transphobic or they're like really out or what. I'm not sure. But so, okay. Got this needle. This is the needle with like the big gauge. It's a scary needle. This one's super thick. So I'm going to use this one to draw up the testosterone. Just put that in here. I get 0.25 of testosterone every week. So I pulled some air in here because this is gonna make like a vacuum effect. So I'm gonna shoot the air into the bottle and then it's gonna make the testosterone come into the syringe a lot easier. I'm gonna pull that. And testosterone's kind of thick. It's like an oil. If you've never done it before, it's a lot thicker than like a vaccine or something. So it does, that's why you need that bigger needle here. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit more because I like to have a little bit more just in case some spills. I always spill from there too. I don't know if you saw that, but now it's like dripping down everywhere. And then I always suck it down. I don't know what you're supposed to do. I always suck it down into the syringe so that there's none like left in the needle part because I feel like that's like a waste. And I don't like wasting stuff. Taking off this needle, I'm done with it. That's all we needed. Here's the long, skinny needle. Looks kind of scary, but it's okay. So I'm gonna push it into the needle. And now see, it's like, it's on the 3, but by the time you get it into the needle, it's at the 2.5. So that's just what I do. I'm not sure if that's right, but like I said, I have not died yet. Although last time I did my shot, I did get dizzy after, but I think it's because I didn't eat enough. So we're just gonna go with that. All right, so the testosterone, you get the bubbles out of here, you do the little flicking thing, or you use a pen to get them out because it kind of hurts on your nail. And then you let a little bit drip out on the needle to know there's no air in the needle. And then I'm going to take my stomach. Okay, this is a good spot to sit. I got a beanie in my pocket. Okay, so I'm gonna put it in my stomach fat here. Let me lift this up. Okay, new alcohol swab. And I did it over here last week, so I'm gonna do it over here. And this again, she said to just do it once. Swipe across. She said to do it like 2 inches away from the belly button in any direction, but there's not really fat up here, so I just kind of go back and forth. She said I could go like around or something, but I don't really understand where to do it up there, so I'm just not gonna fuck with that. So on a needle, there's like one part of the needle that's like kind of like it's like shaved off. That part goes up, and I'm gonna put it into my stomach at a diagonal instead of like this. So like when you do it into a muscle, you do it like straight in 90 degrees. You do like a 45-degree angle when you go into your stomach fat. So I'm just gonna find this spot right here and just kind of, there we go, it's in. I do not miss doing this at all. I fucking hate it. God damn, I hate everything about that. That sucked. And there's blood coming out. Ew, I don't think that's supposed to happen. Ow. And I need shorter needles because it's like going in and out, and that stuff is so thick, it fucking hurts, dude. Oh my God, it's done bleeding though. It's just a tiny, tiny bit of blood. I think half of the testosterone like came out of my fucking stomach though, so I don't know. It hurts. I think that's because I put the alcohol wipe on there.